What is up YouTube, Fast Jack here, welcome back to my channel. Today, as I did say in my last video, if you have not seen it, go check it out already. It was when I was picking up my CRF250, but today I just wanted to show you guys the transformation between the stock CRF250 and the Geico edition. So I will be starting off with the plastics, so let's get into it. So guys, this is the full Geico kit here. We have the whole plastic kit with also the Geico graphics. Really happy how they are. Also we have the whole anodized red bling kit. As you know, I love the factory look. My favourite part about this kit is the Yoshimura full system. These are the end pipes. Absolutely love the tips, the carbon tips on these. Got the header pipes there, so I can't wait to fit them. So first of all, I'm going to remove the seat as it gives me access to most of the plastics I need to take off. It is a 10mm bolt, so let's take it off. And also, a thing that I like to add, I do like to keep all my bolts organised.
I can't wait to leave this town, 'cause lately I've been feeling down. The cold nights just don't feel the same. Back my life inside a car, hit the button and drive real far. Put that record on me, die.
So guys, with parts that I do take off, I like to put them safe so I know where they are and keep them organised, just like the bolts and all the different accessories. So guys, one reason I do like Honda is the build quality. I can see some minor detail, but it shows a lot through the company. We've got some foam here to stop the vibration, and also some heat protect from the exhaust. So really nice detail that is. So guys, one little tip I'd like to share with you, because some people are quite nervous working on their own bikes, or they take them to a dirt bike dealer or shop to have it done. I'm 13, the only way I'm going to learn is if by doing it myself. Dad is always on hand, but one little tip he did show me is put the bolts that you've had out back into the frame so you know where they are. So as I was telling you about my little tip for you guys, as you can see here, we've got this one here and that one there. I've only put them in hand tight so you don't cross thread them. That's another great tip for you all out there. But it just makes it easier when you come to fit new plastics. You know where your hardware is, you know where everything is, so you don't misplace anything. So when I come to fit the new plastic, the bolt is there ready to go back in. So guys, I've nearly got it done now. All I've got after this shroud is the front mudguard and also the number plate. So it should be quite a speedy process after this, getting the new plastics on. So now the plastics are off, it gives me more access to the exhaust. I'm going to start off with the end cans, but yeah, let's take off the system. So now I've unloosened all the bolts, it's just a matter of sliding the two exhaust pieces apart. And I'll repeat this process on the other side as well. So if any HRC need a mechanic, just hit me up, I am available. Just drop it in the comments. That is the second pipe off. So now we'll move on to the front of the exhaust. So now that we've removed both of the silencers, it's now time to move on to the header pipes. So when you are taking the header off, you have 2 bolts on the engine. I don't know if you'll see them. There they are. So what you want to do is gradually some one after another off. You don't want to like just do one at a time, and also do support the weight of the exhaust, because it could leave pressure on the threads and ruin them. So guys, the header is off. It was a bit of a struggle getting it off with the gasket being so tight, so my dad had to help me with that bit. But now moving on to the next side. So obviously now we've removed both sides of the exhaust, but we've read the instructions, and inside we've found this. This is a bracket for here, which gives it more clearance, so this cable will be routed further back, and with this bracket will replace this one and fitted there. So this will clip there and give the exhaust more clearance. You pull out this will drop out, and then we will undo, if you can see behind me, we will undo that bolt there. So obviously take it out. I don't know if you're able to see because of the cables in the way. But take this out, it should come out like this. So we take that off, just leave it there for a minute, and then obviously it'll be relocated as such. So place this back and finger tight. Always use finger tight before you use any spanners on any bike or bolt, because you do not want to cross thread anything. So now we've got the bracket in, all fitted to torque spec, and also we've got the clip relocated as well. So now it's time to move on to the front headers. So that is the first header installed, only to touch tight, as I do not want to pull out the studs. We will have a look in the manual in a minute to see the torque specifications that Honda require, and then torque the nuts up so it's to specification. So again, this part of the exhaust is touch tight. At the minute I've left it all touch tight, and then afterwards I will go through the book and the specifications and tighten each and every bolt to the specification. So guys, this is the end can. Just look how sick this looks. It's got the carbon tips, and I'll show you inside if you haven't seen already. And then there, some beautiful machinery and work gone into this. So you come along here and you just push it on. There we go. A little wiggle, and it's fitted straight on. So again, you want to have it touch tight. Put it in with your fingers first, and it should go in smoothly. So that is the first one done. So guys, we are going to now torque up the exhaust. So I've had a look in the index already in my new manual I picked up today. It did say to come to page 187, and if you look here, it's got the exhaust part joint nuts here, and there's a diagram shown here. But if you come over here on the torque settings, it does say you have to torque it to 21 Newton meters. So if you turn that over there, so on the torque foot wrench, we need to go to 21 Newton meters. So what we do is go to 21, which is there. Ooh. Go to 21, and when we're there, we tighten the bottom. Tighten the bottom so we do know that the torque wrench is correctly set, so we don't over tighten the nuts and damage the bike. So when you get to the desired setting, which ours is 21 Newton meters, you will hear the click, and that means it is at the right torque setting. So now we are going to put on these springs which hold the pipe together. As you can see, it's covered in a rubber. Has got the logo on, really nice, and also protects it. If you have a Yoshimura pipe, you will see that there is different sizes. The larger ones are for the exhaust mounts there, and the smaller ones are for the front. So I'll put this on now. So if you can see here, I actually think these springs are a nice touch. We have put them on with the tool. I do really think it's really a good detail to the pipe. Really nice pipe. So guys, that is one side of the exhaust done. Leave your opinions in the comments. We're just going to show you now what the exhaust looks like. So we're not going to show you the other side. It's exactly the same process, but don't you think it looks cool? So guys, that is the full system put on and fitted, all to spec as well. So now we'll get moving on to putting the plastics on. First I will be starting off with the rear mud guard. Now we're going to install the rear mud guard. So it's getting dark now. We've done one side. All we have to do now is the next one. But this is nearly the finished product at the minute. So yeah, hope you like it. So guys, unfortunately it has gone dark, but I'm absolutely buzzing how the CRF has turned out. Absolutely loving the Geico edition. I think it looks sick, but like I said, it has gone dark, so unfortunately I won't be able to show you any cinematics.